stalking by helicopter, targeting me now inside of my apartment. Flying over by helicopter. Those are the cowards of the LAPD trying to duck and dodge while you've got a demon right here. And that's how you know LAPD just flew over, because they always maintain a group stalker in the immediate environment. And that coward, which is demon possessed, keeps its back to you. The light source is over the property. This is, let me be clear, very highly contained passive aggressive psychosis. Okay, the engineered light is right here. There's no sun that's over the Ovid Family Community Library creating any sunlight on the property of Silverview Townhomes. There's no sun that's over the Ovid Family Community Library at 215 EC Street. There is no sunrise that's going to result at this same hillside in the morning at 7 and 12 in the morning, like you saw yesterday, May 21st, 2024. And like you've seen as early as 6:45 in the morning, that's going to have sunlight that's still over the same hillside. That's non-movement. And this is speaking to the population who's going to be prosecuted for that criminal act that the entity in the workplace is engaged in, but they're all engaged in it together. They're all engaged in federal stalking. They're all covered in the engineered light. This is group stalking by address. This is called proxy stalking. This is state organized stalking. This is demonic, a whole population, a sex offender, invading your privacy together, engaging in state terrorism with that entity that you saw flying in circles right here for 47 minutes. They were all monitoring then, and they're all monitoring now, while both I'm in the workplace, which is downstairs, and I go back to my apartment where I'm documenting the sunrise and the sunset on a daily basis. Everybody in this position is going to be prosecuted federally for state terrorism, which is group stalking in concert with the state of California, while the entity is amplifying helicopter activity. And the light source is in alignment now to my bedroom window, and that's capturing the specific environment because the sun is not remaining over the Ovid Family Community Library. That's the light source speaking to the pattern of conduct that is still underway, because there's no sun that's also going to be over my bedroom in alignment to my bedroom window and creating this sunlight over the hillside, where I'm also capturing the sunrise, and I'm also capturing the same thing in an entirely different region. That's not the sun. That's not the sun, and it's also not occurring over the entirety of everywhere, over everyone in California at the same time. No matter what time of day I pass by the place where I'm waking up in the morning, the sun is still there. That's not the natural environment. That's group stalking, and you just saw the entity provide ongoing evidence against all of them, because they are all group stalking with Maria Solis Alvarez, with all 59 group stalkers that live in the units at Alvarado Gardens. They're all group stalking and engaging in terrorism with the demon-possessed and corrupt law enforcement agency, which is why Dominic Choi is losing his job. All right, he's engaged in, and he is leadership over state terrorism in concert with the population in California. And they all are prosecuted with that evidence. And I'm going to play that in federal court. That impunity that you see Maria Solis Alvarez exhibit, this psychotic level of passive aggressive conduct, group stalking with a corrupt law enforcement agency, but that demon wants you to see them taking a good gaze at the flowers. That's a demon-possessed group stalker. And they're all engaged in that criminal conduct, that criminal presence, that malice, that revealing of that psychotic mind state, that exhibiting what is hostility when you are exposed as the obsessed, demon-possessed group stalker and criminal that you are. That is what's shared by the entire population that's covered in engineer light. Okay, and they're all sex offenders monitoring me while the engineer light remains inside of my apartment, because there is no sunlight that's occurring inside of my bedroom. And that's how you also know what they're all doing. They're all group stalking. Okay, it is currently 5:26 p.m. This is P.O.C.